The garden hose lay limp, a useless snake in the dirt, water no longer flowing. My heart pounded as I stared at the severed pipe, the jagged cut gleaming under the fading sun. Karen, our HOA's self-appointed enforcer, stood triumphant, bolt cutters in hand, her smirk as sharp as the tool. "No unapproved irrigation," she barked, citing some obscure rule. My pleas about my grandfather's oxygen concentrator, which relied on the water-powered backup system, fell on deaf ears. She scoffed, called me dramatic, and strutted off, leaving my family in panic. Inside, Grandpa's labored breathing echoed, the machine's hum faltering. I dialed 911, my hands shaking, knowing every second counted. I wasn't alone in my fury. Neighbors whispered about Karen's reign of terror, her fines for untrimmed hedges, her complaints about unaesthetic mailboxes. But this was sabotage. I grabbed my phone, recording the damage, and posted it to our neighborhood group chat. The response was instant. Outrage, support, and stories of Karen's overreach. One neighbor, Mrs. Lynn, revealed Karen had bullied her into removing her son's wheelchair ramp for curb appeal. Another, Tom, shared how she'd reported his dog for barking during a delivery. The truth unraveled. Karen wasn't just a nuisance. She was a menace, wielding power like a sledgehammer. I rallied the neighbors and we filed a collective complaint with the HOA board, demanding action. My focus, though, was Grandpa. The paramedics arrived, stabilizing him, but the hospital warned us. Another hour without the machine could have been fatal. The confrontation came at the next HOA meeting, packed with furious residents. Karen sat at the front, her chin high, dismissing our concerns as hysteria. I stood, my voice steady but burning, and played the video of her cutting the pipe. Gasps filled the room. Then came the twist. Mrs. Lynn's quiet teenage son, Ethan, rolled forward in his wheelchair, holding a USB drive. He'd hacked into Karen's email, uncovering messages where she bragged about teaching rule breakers a lesson. One email detailed her plan to cut my water supply to set an example. The room erupted, Karen's face drained of color, her authority crumbling as Ethan's evidence exposed her malice. The board president, shaken, called for a vote to remove her. It was unanimous. Karen's downfall was swift. The police, armed with Ethan's emails and my video, arrested her for reckless endangerment and property damage. As they led her away, she screamed about her rights. But the neighborhood's cheers drowned her out. The court case was brutal. Her defense claimed she didn't know about the life support equipment. But the judge wasn't swayed. Karen's HOA fines and threats had terrorized us for years. Now, she faced consequences. She was sentenced to community service and probation, her reputation in tatters. The neighborhood threw a block party to celebrate, with Grandpa, now recovered, toasting to freedom from tyrants. Mrs. Lynn and Ethan were heroes, their courage a reminder that even the quietest voices can spark change. Looking back, I see more than Karen's defeat. It's about community, about standing up when someone tries to crush you under petty rules. Grandpa's smile, brighter now, reminds me why we fought. Karen thought she could control us, but she underestimated our strength, our unity. We rebuilt the water system, stronger this time, and the HOA rewrote its rules to prevent another Karen. Life's too precious for power trips, and we proved it. I learned that justice isn't just in courtrooms, it's in neighbors sharing tools, stories, and hope. So what do you think? Was Karen's punishment fair, or should it have been harsher? Share your thoughts. Right or wrong, I'm listening.